Roy, what on earth are you playing at?
Oh, what's going on? It's barely 6 o'clock.
Apologies.
What's that noise?
Oh, it's one of the CDs I got from a meditation. River Resonance.
I thought the flush on the lavatory had gone wrong again.
Hey, if it's helping with this sleepwalking, I'm all for it.
Sorry to get you two up so early.
No, I'm done. It's a beautiful morning. How about a bit of a walk on Red Reg? Clear the cobwebs away.
Excellent idea. Yes, daily exercise is a technique the doctor recommended for reducing stress.
Well, why don't you both exercise yourselves out that door? I'm going back to bed.
I am glad to see you taking the doctor's advice.
Oh, yeah, speaking of which, there's another message on the answer phone from the surgery. It's about your test.
Oh, I keep meaning to pick him up. I'll give him a ring later. Give me a chance to thank the doctor for all the help she's given you with your sleepwalking.
Morning. Oh, come on, Jace. You're not giving me the cold shoulder.
Not any toast, love?
No, I'll get some of the cup.
I don't get this.
Yeah, well, that's half the problem.
Lloyd knows I didn't mean anything by it, love.
Which is why it's called casual racism. You need to go and see him and apologise.
And if I do that, it's as good as admitting I'm a racist.
Oh, so what are you going to do then? Just ignore it? And where does that leave me? This needs sorting.
I know.
No, don't. No, I know. And don't make out that you're doing me a favour. You are in the wrong. Man up, say sorry, and fingers crossed we can move on.
I've never heard that saying, but no wonder he was hacked off.
I haven't heard it for years. Not since they cancelled that, what was it called? Ain't our fault, Mum.
Before your time.
Paul reckons it's something his dad used to say.
Well, that generation used to say a lot of things. Doesn't make it right. I've had it up to here with it all, to be honest. But I'm not going to stand in my local boozer and let my daughter listen to that kind of talk.
I know what you mean, mate. Listen, if I heard a comment bit iffy and it was just me on my own, that's one thing. But in front of the kids...
I just hope I haven't made things worse.
Don't be daft. I mean, I might be new to this dad kind of lark, but it was the principle more than anything.
No, I know, but when you wanted to go and see him, I said not to.
Yeah, but why should your dad make the first move? It's Paul that should be apologising.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go and pick up a Gazette and have a good look through the job section. I'll see ya.
See you, love.
So listen, what's Eileen said about it all?
Mortified.
Well, I imagine she would be, yeah? Paul too, come to that.
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? You know what? I'm still waiting on an apology.
Morning.
You're in early.
Yeah, well, Bill Marsden sent me an email at 7:15 this morning. Yeah, trying to push the delivery date again.
Oh, he's always doing that. He's trying to make out he's so important and busy. Man never sleeps, I don't think.
Yeah. Well, I only saw it because Steve snoring had woke me up and I was playing Angry Birds in bed. Anyway, I pinged him one straight back, saying I was on my way to a breakfast meeting in Leeds.
Oh, well, that's telling him, pompous idiot.
Yes, and I also apologised that the delivery date was fixed due to the terms of the contract which he'd signed.
You are getting good at this.
Well, I learnt at the knee of the master, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
You're not wearing that bracelet Peter bought you then?
No, well, a bit dangly, really, you know, for work. I might be leaning over one of the girls, shouting at him. It might get caught in the machinery. I think he just wanted to do something nice to me, that's all.
No, love. It's just, is he really in a position to be making such grand gestures when the bookies is...
Look, he knows what he's doing.
Listen, this really is none of my business. But it's just what Rob was saying about these risky odds that Peter's offering.
Michelle, it is a bookies, OK? And you know more than anyone, Rob's just trying to get a rise out of me. OK, let's just concentrate on worrying about this place, shall we?
Whoa, have you seen this, Trace?
Yeah, well, I don't really understand betting myself.
Yeah, neither does your brother by the looks of things. Still, I told you, mate, you're playing with fire here. But once a gambler, always a gambler.
Yeah, well, we can't all be high flyers like you two, can we? How's the cold calling going, Trace? And how's the, oh, I'm sorry, Rob, you don't have a job, do you? But I'm sure the commission that Tracy makes is going to see you all right. Anyway, better get back to work. You two, be lucky.
What are you doing back?
Oh, well, I heard you were going out and I was concerned about your ankle.
My ankle is perfectly fine.
Well, I'm here now, so if you want me to come with you to wherever it is you're going.
You know very well that I'm going to see my solicitor about signing the house over to you. I could see you eavesdropping earlier through the crack in the door.
Well, I was thinking about oiling the hinges because there's a terrible squeak.
Well, you'll be able to lubricate them to your heart's content soon. The agreement's all drawn up, so barring any catastrophes, in a few hours' time, you will be the proud owner of number 3 Coronation Street.
I don't feel like putting a bet on.
Well, I do.
Yes, me brethren. Come on.
Don't you start. Brought him in here to take his man for what?
You're all right, I think, and just about managed not to fall apart.
Anyway, it's all going to get sorted because Paul is going to apologise and then we're all going to hold hands and sing We Are the World. Anyway, absent enemy 40-1, that right, is it?
Yeah, that's what it says. Won't get better odds anyway, Stevie boy.
What's the catch?
No catch, pal. Just best odds in town.
All right, 5 each way.
Whoa, steady. That's almost a packet of fags.
No, fair play, Lloyd. I'll take anybody's money, me. Do you know what? We have a lovely old fella comes in here every day. His name's Melvin. He places small bets like that. So, 5 was it, Steve?
Do you want my business or not?
Mind your neck in, Melvin.
Fine. £50, absent enemy, to win, 40-1, I believe.
Yes. Now we're getting serious.
Well, it will be serious for you if I win. £2,000 worth of serious.
Well, Steve reckons whatever Peter's doing over at the bookies, it's certainly got the punters lining up.
Will you please just shut up about the bookies, all right? I told you it's Peter's business.
Well, no, it's yours and all now. Look, I'm just worried for you, that's all. It's just the way he's been behaving.
Look, if you want to give business advice, why don't you start with Steve, yeah?
What?
Well, he used to own the Rovers, didn't he? Look at him now.
Excuse me? Steve owns a very successful taxi firm, actually.
A few knackered old bangers that he co-owns with Lloyd and runs out of a broom cupboard while he lives upstairs above a kebab shop with you and Ryan. I'm sure Donald Trump will have sleepless nights over him.
Hiya.
Hi. Lloyd not here?
Do you want me to call him?
No,
see
I
where
can text him. I just wondered if he fancied grabbing some lunch.
All right. Listen, I just wanted to say that...
All right, babe.
Oh, yeah, I just wondered if you fancied popping over the cafe.
Yeah, I guess.
Listen, both of you, I am so embarrassed about what happened the other night.
Seems like the talk of the street. I've just been collared by Brian and given 15 minutes on the evils of the black and white minstrels.
Paul wants to say sorry. It's just he'd had a really bad day at work.
What kind of excuse is that?
Oh, well, I'd hate to hear what he comes out with when he's had a rotten one. Come on, I'll buy you some lunch.
He's like a public servant or whatever. He can't just walk around saying stuff like that, Jason.
Look, I'm pretty sure he wasn't trying to upset anyone. Yeah? Well, he's fallen at the first hurdle there because Lloyd was furious.
Yeah, and so am I. Wait, so should you be?
Excuse me, are you lecturing me on my attitude towards race relations now, Missy Webster? No. No. Listen, it's a shame you weren't around 100 years ago because you'd have made a fantastic little suffragette.
Just the chewy, please.
Right.
Who do you want to serve you then? The Asian or the lesbian? I tell you what, you could even leave your money on the counter and you don't have to deal with either of us.
Sophie.
I want to put the kettle on.
Is this you, Jace, spreading this rubbish?
I was trying to stick up for you, actually. 40p, please, Paul.
Dev, come on. You know me. You all know me.
Okay, listen, mate. Right, what you said was wrong, so just apologise to Lloyd and...
Right, so it's him who's been slagging me off.
Well, you know, he was pretty upset this morning.
He was upset?
All right, calm down, Paul.
Jason, how can I calm down? Hey? He's dragging me name through the mud. What the hell does he think he's playing at?
Come on, breadwinner, come on. Come on. Come on, absent enemy, come on, you beauty. Come on, breadwinner. Come on. Come on, absent enemy, shift your backside.
His idol is down. Absent enemy. Ross home in first place. What a shocker.
I've won. I've actually won. I've only flipping won. For once in my miserable life, I've actually come out on top.
I've got to go to the safe.
Get
right, Stevie, man. Come on, son. Oh, yes. Oh, absent enemy. Come on, son. Oh, come on, Stevie. Get in. Absent enemy, you beauty.
Brian thought it might help.
20 things you should never do in bed.
The mind boggles. Things that hamper sleep. Watching TV, eating. They even say some books aren't a good idea because they can overstimulate.
Oh, like Jackie Collins?
No, like the endless sci-fi sagas he loves. It's a rare night he's lying next to me without some oversized page-turner in his hand.
Well, do thank Brian for me. It is very thoughtful.
Yeah, well, never mind the mumbo-jumbo. Just follow the doctor's advice.
Doctors?
What are today's specials?
Oh, someone's pushing the boat out. Pea and ham soup or aubergine bake?
Oh, come on. Why not? Aubergine bacon to blazes with the expense.
I'll see to that, Mother.
Well, go on. Whatever it is, I can see you're dying to tell me.
Oh, nothing. I'm just waiting for Emily. She's been to see her solicitor.
Oh. Yes.
Is everything all right?
OK, yeah, I've just made an appointment after work to get those results.
Why don't they tell you over the phone? Young Kylie was telling me about the hoops she had to jump through for a simple urine sample.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I must ask her I'll be late back.
Right, here's a grand, and 1, 2, 3, 4,
You know,
5,
as a mate, there is a small part of me that feels a bit sorry for doing this to you.
950, and another 50, there's your 2 grand. Well done.
But there is another much bigger part which is going woohoo over and over very loudly inside my head.
Well, there you go. What can I say? You win some, you lose some.
Well, it's very big of you.
You know, the way these lot are listening to you, that, best publicity you could give me.
Well, it'd have been a lot cheaper to place an ad on the front page of the Gazette. Listen, mate, I hope you don't mind me asking, but why did you put those odds on that horse? I mean, surely you must have known it was 20 to 1 at best.
Well, took a chance, didn't I? I'm a bookie. That's what we do, we take chances.
Fair enough. Well, aren't you, forgetting something?
Oh, I am. Special offer, there you go. A free bet up to the value of £50.
No, you can have that. I wouldn't do that to you. No, my original stake, £50.
Ah, original stake, 50, yes. Right, 20 and 45 and chewing gum. And another 550 original stake back.
I'll buy you a drink later.
Great. Good stuff.
Lloyd! Yeah, listen, I won't be coming back into work today. No, you know my horse, Absent Enemy? It's only come in 40 to 1.
What's happened?
Jammy has only gone and won 2,000 quid.
You are kidding me.
He said he's buying the drinks tonight.
Tonight, he can buy the drinks for the next year, Lloyd.
All right, so this is what you meant when you said I'd ruined your friendship with Lloyd, is it?
Oh, no. Look, Steve's just been lucky on the horses.
And believe it or not, I don't spend my whole life worrying about people like you.
People like me.
Oh, boys, come on, please. Look, Steve's just won a small fortune. We're just happy for him.
Don't explain my actions to him. It's none of his business.
Tell you what is my business. You going round telling the whole street that I'm a racist. Hey, don't deny it, Lloyd. I've just been into the shop and got an earful. Apparently I'm the hot topic of conversation because of you.
Look, why don't you do what you say? Apologise for last night.
Yeah? It's exactly what I was doing coming round here. Then I go to the shop and hear all the rubbish that you've been spreading.
Look, you're off your head, you are. You said what you said.
How many times, Lloyd? It's a turn of phrase, that's all.
Yeah, well, the National Front had a few turns of phrase, didn't they?
National Front. Really?
Yeah, well, he had it coming.
Well, you're going to have to cover now, aren't you?
Oh, good afternoon. Are you happy with the smallest room in your house? It's often said that the kitchen is the heart of the home. But is that true? Not everybody cooks, but we all use the bathroom. They've hung on for me again.
Well, I'm not surprised. You got to give it a bit of razzle-dazzle, a bit of a wow factor.
How would you give a toilet the wow factor?
Well, you got to do what I do at the surgery. Just zhush it up a bit. I mean, words like veruca and prolapsed aren't exactly poetry, but If you give it a bit of razzmatazz, it makes all the difference. Here. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Oh, it's a fella. Good afternoon.
Oh, kill me now.
Are you happy with the smallest room in your house? No, not the coal hole.
Stick to the script.
The lavvy, the toilet, the bathroom. It's often said that the kitchen is the heart of a home. But is that true? Not everyone cooks, but we all use the bathroom. It's just that you can't boil an egg in a bidet.
It's a waste of time. Hang up on him.
Hello? Yes, it is. Oh, it's Mr. Chakabotri, one of our patients at the surgery. I know. It's a small world, but you wouldn't want to hoover it, as my mother used to say. Hey, I've told you, I'm a married woman.
I'm going to the pub.
No, it's just our Tracy. I'm just giving her a few tips for this new job she's got. Not very well, I'm afraid. But, you know, she's not really a people person. No.
A bit quiet in here.
Yeah, it has been all day. Ooh, somebody's a bit flush.
Had a bit of luck on the GGs.
Nice.
Yes.
Buy the mother of your child a drink.
Flipping heck, where do you come from?
Oh, go on, Steve, because I have had a rotten day.
Oh, break a nail.
No, actually. I've been working.
Oh, yes, cold calling. How's that going?
Oh, you would not believe how rude people are.
Oh, buy her a drink if it'll stop her moaning.
Oh, thank you. Well, in that case, I'll have a large gin and tonic, please.
Right. We were talking about the hoo-ha in here yesterday with Paul. I think Lloyd went right over the top. I mean, I remember in Spain, this fella used the term Indian giver right in front of me, but didn't take it personally.
Where would you take that personally?
I'm part Cherokee on my mother's side.
Oh, right.
Yeah. My great-grandmother ran away to join the Buffalo Bill show when it came to Manchester. That would have been around the late 1800s, according to my nan. She was only 14, but she ended up being the knife thrower's assistant.
As so many of our forebears in the Northwest did.
She fell in love with a Native American who had a tomahawk act. And Bob's your uncle.
Or Geronimo's your uncle in your case.
Yeah, can't you see? This is the classic Cherokee profile.
I'd have never guessed.
No, well, unlike Lloyd, I don't make a song and dance about it.
If I'd have heard what Paul said myself, I would have lamped him.
I'm surprised you'd take Lloyd's side.
Listen, love, I may be many things, but a bigger isn't one of them.
Yeah, that's right. Tracy dislikes everybody equally, regardless of the colour of the skin. Have one for yourself, Gloria.
Ah, feeling generous, are we?
Oh, we were just chatting. Thanks for the drink, Steve.
Got a drink?
Oh, hi, Hayley.
Hiya.
I noticed you were due in. Bang on time. I wish some of our other patients were that punctual. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Patient confidentiality. We only had a refresher workshop on it last week.
Well, I'm just here to pick up some results. I don't know whether I even need to see Doctor.
Oh, no, there is a note here that says she does want to see you. But I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Oh, I shouldn't have said that either.
Said what?
Well, I'm not supposed to over-reassure the patients, just in case I tell them it's fine and it turns out it's something really serious and then they sue us. Anyway, take a seat, Hayley. We're running a bit late. It's a new doctor, not a patch on Dr. Carter, if you ask me.
Right then, come on. Spill.
Hey?
Well, I mean, I did have this long wind-up plan to get you to admit that you'd had a win at the bookies, but it's been a long day and I can't be bothered, so...
How do you know?
No, just cut to the chase, yeah?
Won some money at the bookies. I know I wasn't supposed to be there, but Peter's doing these stupid odds, so...
Yes, I know about them. He's being totally reckless. It's going to come back and bite him on the backside if he's not careful.
Already has.
So come on, then. How much?
$2 grand. All right, gorgeous. Oh, why the long face?
Because I've been stuck at home all day while people slam the phone down on me. I haven't made a red cent.
No, diddums.
Seriously, Rob, I'm not in the mood.
All right, same again, and a bottle of beer, please.
Right.
Cheers.
Thought you'd be pleased.
Well, yeah, who wouldn't be? But Peter's throwing his money away like a loony, and it's Carla that's bankrolling him. Next thing you know, he'll be dragging the factory down with him and all.
Where are you going? Who's got you?
I'm going to tell Carla what's going on before somebody else does.
Right. What can I do to cheer you up?
Unless you've won the lottery, nothing.
Well, it's not exactly the lottery, but I have managed to lay my hands on a very nice, very expensive little sports car.
You bought a car?
Now, who said anything about buying it? Do you fancy a spin?
Ooh, well, you certainly know the way to a girl's heart, mister.
You've forgotten something?
No, well, I've just seen Steve, and he told me that he put a bet on with Peter earlier.
I will let the Gazette.
Oh, well, you won't need to, because it's probably all around the street by now. I did try and warn you. It's these daft odds that Peter's doing.
How much?
Well, Steve got lucky, didn't he? He's won $2 grand, Carla. Now, what if somebody else gets really lucky?
Coronation Street's back in half an hour.